As promised, we'll do a little look around here. I've done some work recently on the Rancho that I'm happy to share. The sun's a little difficult for videography right now, but you can see they've been working on the tree of shame over here. And most of that has been taken down. I guess they're done for the day. It's either that or they took somebody away by ambulance. You get what you pay for. But I should know this is where a tree of shame stump was for me. And I've had to fill that in with dirt. Is that rots? It goes lower in the ground. So I think you'd agree things are looking pretty good outside. It's a hot day today. I cut the geraniums back a little bit so that they would come up fresh, because the water system is working well now, and I think that red and white go very well with the green. It's kind of, I know it's like the Italian colors or whatever, but red and white have always looked good against the paint here. So I cleaned this up out here a bit. Look at the hydrangeas. We got the nice mop heads here, nice colors. I never know what color I'm gonna get. They're all kind of different. This is a purple one here, but kind of nice. Let's look in the back, because this is really where most of the work was done. Right here you can see the tomato cages that I built. I'd ordered 3 of the T-posts, which I mounted, because this year I don't want the tomatoes flopping all over the ground. I'm going for very high production this year, so this gives it, as they grow, they can kind of be trained to go on there. And we can see we already have some tomatoes. I also put, well, I'll show you better over here. I used to have in this particular area, you see I caged that in pretty well. Bird did a really magnificent job of cleaning up the outside here today. Amazing. And you can see, better look at the cages. But I didn't like the drip system that was just a drip hose, because it was resulting in a lot of weeds growing here. So what I did is I removed that sectional hose that was like 4 lines coming down when I had the onions last year. And now that I'm just growing the tomatoes this year, I really don't want to have to deal with a lot of weeds. So I changed it out for this black tubing. And then I went ahead and added, you can see the little emitter heads here. These are all new, no clogs, anything like that. So these get plenty of sun, and as they climb, they will just be trained to stay inside of the cage areas. But I think you'd agree that the tomatoes are looking really healthy. So that was done. A little engineering on that. And this can always easily be removed. I didn't cut individual pieces of wire. I just ran very long pieces, looped it through. That way I can just recover the wire, remove the T-post, and it's ready to go for the next job. And this stuff is easy, pretty easy to work with. Do wear safety glasses though, because ends whip around. And this will be unforgiving if you ever get poked in the eye. There won't be any coming back from that injury. So you always want to think of personal protection. This I wanted to just post up to see what the difference is going to be this year. This one I'm going to let flop. This one I wanted to just try keeping on a post. So this year, because we're going to be putting the back into production, full-scale production in the future, I want to be able to use best methods going forward. So maybe it'll be cages, maybe it'll be the posting, I don't know, but I'll be ready in any event. Come over here. This we actually have a hose outlet here that works on the well water, so that saves a lot of money compared to using the city water hookup on that side over there. And I threw a tomato plant down here. I think this one's kind of looking just kind of scrungy. I don't know how to describe it. It's just kind of a weird looking one. I don't know. Need some help, and these are doing good. This is the compost pile over here, and you can see how well this tomato is doing. because of all the composted vegetable matter that's gone in there the last couple years. But I think this is going to be great. All right, they get a little bit of wilt because of the heat during the day, but then at nighttime when the water hits them, they spring. They're really good. So the well setup has been working great with the timer and all that. So that brings it up to date to show you that the work that was done to properly cage the tomatoes. A little bit of an experimental, but if you're going to grow a lot, like we have 12 tomato plants here, you have to really have an element of control to it. So how to properly set up your tomato plants for good growth so that they're not flopping all over the ground. All right guys, thumbs up are appreciated, and thanks so much for watching.